to this page where you can now see all the revision notes you have created in your platform. Okay, so I'm going to close all these other tabs and we go ahead. Okay, so under the revision notes we have the downloads like I was talking about. I'm going to show you how to create a new download, and I open this in a new tab. Let's see how to create a new download. Okay, and also before I mention that, there is also a file manager allocation for this particular for a particular user. All right, so let's say for you now as a teacher, you have a file manager where you can store all your textbooks, all your information, all your courses, everything you need to pass on to your students. There is a section where you can upload them and keep on your particular dashboard, and that is the file manager right here. Okay, when you click on the file manager, it brings up this pop-up window that shows you everything that is on the file manager, every material that you need for all the classes, not a particular class. And then from here you can now choose the material you want to use. Okay, so these are all the files that you have in your file manager right here on this platform. Okay, let's say for instance you want to upload a new file from your computer or from your laptop to your platform, to this particular CourseCube platform file manager. When you click on this any space right here, you just click on this particular memory icon. You can see this memory icon right here. It's like a memory card. When you click on it, you now see this place that says upload files. You can click on this place to upload a file, or you can click here to select a file from your local system, or you can select a folder to upload, or you can drag a file from any section here, drop it in here, and it uploads to this file manager. Okay, so that makes it easier for you to, from this place, send it to your students. It brings everything up into one place. Okay, so this is an amazing feature right here. I'm going to close that. So I'm going to show you how to add a new download. Okay, so you give your download a name. Let's call it let's call it, what do we call it? Let's call it a mask. Okay, this download is called I'm going to call it school mask or students mask. Okay, so you give your download the description, and you either enable it or disable it. Okay, when you give it the description, you check the enable or disable, and you click on save, and this download is added. Okay, you can now allocate this download to any class or any course you want while you're creating the course or the class. Okay, so that is how you add the download. I'm going to close that. I'm going to cancel that section. You can also view all your downloads. When you click on download, you see this drop down and you can view all downloads. Okay, so I open that in a new tab. Let's see all the downloads we have available on this particular platform. I want to show you everything so that you see it right on the go. Okay, right here you can see that I added 2 downloads initially, and we have the ebook download and the digital marketing training. Okay, you can choose to edit this download, delete it, or duplicate it. Okay, the same thing applies for this one, or and whatever, and no matter the number of them, you have these options right here. And the files in this download are showed here. You can see we have 1 file in this download, we have 1 file in this one. You can see it is enabled and it was created by CourseCube, which is myself. You can create a new download by clicking on this button also, or you can click on the download option. Where is it? And then you can click on add create download, which is the same thing as this one right here. Okay, so I'm going to cancel this particular section, and right under the downloads you can see we have the discussions. All right, this is where you can create like a chat room or a discussion topic for your students. Okay, you want to give your students something to talk about, okay, a topic to discuss about. You can create that here. Okay, more like a forum. You can choose to create an instruction chat or a students forum. Okay, I'm going to open this instruction chat in a new tab and the students forum on a new tab. Let's see how they look. All right, so for the instruction forum, let's see how that looks right now. Okay, so this is the instruction chart. Okay, you can get to see that when a student drops a complaint, you can see them right here. You can create an instruction chart from this place, and your students get to receive the instruction from you. And to create a topic, to view the students forum. This is what the students forum looks like. When you click on the discussion section and discussion tab right here and click on students forum, you see this place. Okay, so this is the topic that I created before that my students can get to drop a reply on. Okay, let's say for instance you're teaching your students how to make money online. You can choose to create a topic around a particular question. All right, let's say you create a topic around what is the best way to make money online from home, and you put a question mark to it, and you allocate a course to this particular topic that you created right here. Remember, each topic has to be each question. This topic has to be related to a particular course. All right. So when you create it right here, a student can come into the platform, see the particular topic, and leave a comment regarding the question you asked. All right. So when you come here, you can see the replies and you can get to read them and do whatever you want to do with them. And when you click on the action, you click on view to view that particular topic. You view the replies and the rest of them. Okay, let's say you want to create a new topic. You click on the add topic button right here, and it takes you to this particular place where you can add a new topic to your students forum. Okay, you select the topic name. Let's say money. You call it money facts. Money facts. You select a course that this particular topic is related to. Let's say selling on Amazon. Okay, now you add a post to this particular topic. Okay, something that maybe you can ask the question here right now. You can say, what is the best way to make money on Amazon? Okay, I'm just giving you an instance, and then let's say, let me write down now. Let me write it down. What is the best way to make money on Amazon? Question mark. Make money on Amazon. Okay, so when you enter these details, the post, the topic post, you click on create topic. Okay, so when you click on create topic, the topic is created immediately. All right, so this is like the forum for the topic. Okay, so you can see the question right here. You can see my name right there, the CourseCube, which is the instructor's name. You can see the date that I created it. Okay, so if I want to reply to this particular question I asked here, I can click on reply to leave a reply. Anyone can click on replies to leave a reply. Okay, so I have to check this box so that I get notified when a student leaves a reply to this particular topic I created. Okay, so that is it about creating a discussion a discussion for the students forum. I'm going to close these other tabs and we'll go ahead. Okay, so right under this discussion section, we have the test section. I've showed you this previously. You can create a test for your students. Okay, you can open, when you open, I'm going to open this on a new tab and show you guys how to create a test. And you can view all your active tests right here by clicking on all tests. Okay, so when you click on the add new test, when you click on add test, it brings you to this page. It's loading up where you can add a test. Okay, so let's give it some time to completely load up. So while it's loading up, you can also, right under the test option, we have the surveys option. Okay, when you click on survey, you can see, you can check the add survey and you can see all the surveys. Okay, a survey, you can use it to get more like a feedback from your students. Okay, when you add a survey, you can make the survey in form of asking your students a question about how they feel or about the class they just completed or whatever. You can create a survey to ask your students that question and get a feedback from them. And you can also view all the surveys you've created and all the feedbacks you've gotten. You can create a certificate by clicking on the certificates option right here. Okay, when you create a certificate, the certificate is given to a particular student after the section. Okay, let's say when a student in a particular carrying out a particular course finishes all the classes in that course, you can choose to give him or her a certificate of completion. All right, so you create a certificate for that particular section, for that particular course right here. You can manage all certificates here and you can track all certificates. Okay, you track all certificates, you see who has claimed their certificates and you see who has not claimed his or her own based on the number of students you have in that particular course. All right. So when you click on the add test option, which I showed you right here, when you click on test, you click on add test. This is what you have. Okay, you can give your test a name. You give you add instructions for the test. Okay, and then you enable it. You add a pass mark, which is 70%. That's what I want it to be. You can make it 100% or 50% is allowed. You can choose an allocated time for the test. I'm going to give it 20 minutes. You can allow multiple attempts. Okay, or you can say if the student answers one, that is the final answer, or you can make it multiple attempts. Okay, that means if the students choose one, they can also change his mind and choose another answer in this particular test. Okay, you can make it a private test, and you can show the student the results after the test is done, or you can uncheck it so that the student doesn't see the test. Okay, so doesn't see the results after taking the test. After you've done this, you can click on save changes. All right, so when you're creating a class, you can now add this test to that particular class if you want to. All right, so that is how you can create a test. And for the certificates options right here, like I was saying, you can choose to create a certificate. I'm going to open this on the new tab and show you how you can create a certificate. Okay, so let's see how you can create a certificate. All right, so to create a certificate, you have to enter the certificate name right here. You can call it a certificate of completion, or you can call it congratulations, or you can call it the student's name. Okay, you can create a certificate right here. You choose the certificate you want this particular, you choose the course you want the certificate to be attached to. Okay, let's say when the students that are in the weight loss class complete their classes, they are given the certificate that you're creating right now. Then you choose the weight loss class. Okay, you enter the certificate description. All right here, you enter it right here, and then you click on whether you want to enable or disable the certificate. You can choose the certificate to be in a portrait form or in a landscape form. Okay, and you can also enter the maximum downloads. Let's say you have only 10 students in that particular class, you enter 10 here so that only 10 of them can download it. Or you have only 5 students, you can enter it here. Or if among your students you want a particular amount of students to download it, you can enter it here. That is also up to you. And you can choose the certificate image. Okay, you have to choose this, it's important. Okay, let's say you created the certificate on Canva. You can also choose it here and upload it right here. This is where you get to upload the certificate, so that when your students claim it, they get the certificate that you upload here. And when you're done, you click on save to save the certificate. All right, so that is how you can create certificates. And you can also manage your certificates, where you get to see all the certificates you've created, and you can track it to see who has picked up or who hasn't picked up his or certificates. All right, so right here you can see the reports. I'm going to open this on the new tab to show you what the reports looks like. And you can see the blog, where you can add a blog post, and you can manage all your blog posts. I'm going to open the create post on a new tab and show you how you can create a blog post. Okay, so when you click on the reports option, it brings you to this particular section where you can view the reports of how your courses are going. Okay, you can see we have the sections right here, and you can see we have the type, which is whether it is an online course or a section. Okay, if it's a section, you will see it right here, a training section. If it's an online course, you will see it right here. Okay, you can see we have the number of students enrolled. 1 student to this particular class, 3 students to this one, 1 to this one. Okay, you can choose to view the classes, you can choose to see the students, you can choose to see the tests, you can choose to see the homework of this particular course. The same thing applies for the rest of them. Okay, so that is the reports. And for the blog post, you can choose to create a new blog post. All right, you give your blog post a name. All right, you enter the content of your blog post right here. You can choose to publish it. You can choose a date when you want this blog post to be published. By clicking on this particular publish on, you choose a date that you want the blog post to go live on your platform. You can choose to add a category to the blog post if you want to. If there are categories in your blog post, you choose the categories from here, right now I don't have any categories for my blog post. All right, and you can choose to enable it or disable it. I'll leave that as at enabled. Okay, then you choose a display image for this particular blog post. Okay, more like a featured image. You choose it from here and you enter a meta title. Okay, you enter it right here. This is like the short sentences or the short few sentences that the user sees before they can now click on read more to view the full blog post and then read it. Okay, you can choose to add a meta description. When you're done with this, you click on create to create this new blog post. That is how you can create a blog post. Okay, so this is the file manager. I've talked about this, and the last option right there is the articles option. Okay, you can choose to add an article or you can choose to view all articles. I'm going to show you how these articles look on your website. Okay, so you know what the articles exactly is. Okay, so when you create an article, I'm going to show you where it shows up on your website, so you can be careful what you create as an article. All right, it's something that people that visit your website get to see when they come to your platform. All right, so I'm going to show you what that is, what the article is. Let's give you some time to load up. Okay, so when you click, when you arrive on the front end of your particular platform right here, when you click on info, these are the articles. Okay, these are all the articles that you create right here on the articles section appear on the info section right here. Okay, these are all articles. So when you create a new article, it appears right here. Okay, so that is it about the articles. You can choose to view all articles. I'm going to show you. Let's view the articles so we can see those articles that are active already. You can see we have the who are we article, our services article, and the FAQ article. I'm going to show you all that right now. Okay, you can see we have it right here. Who are we, our services, and FAQ. You can choose to view it. You can choose to edit it or delete it. You can choose to add a new article as well by clicking on this button right here. Okay, so that is it about the article. I'm going to close these particular sections. All right, guys. So that is the end of the summary, or that is like a rundown of everything on your CourseCube dashboard. Okay, I hope this is clear enough, and if you have any questions, don't forget to contact support. Okay, this is the support email address right here. This is the support channel right here, dansendy1.freshdesk.com. all right, so this is the support detail right here. When you send a message to this particular contact detail, the support for this particular platform will get to respond to you in no time. Okay, send the message to this and we'll get in touch with you immediately. All right, guys, so I hope this was clear enough. If I'm too fast, please go back and rewatch until you can hear me properly and understand what I said. But I just hope this is clear enough, because we had a lot to cover and it has taken too long already. But you can also go back to watch it over again and get used to the platform. Okay, for whatever you want to ask the support desk, you can send a message to that particular email I just showed you, and I will be there to answer your questions. Thank you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a nice day.